Now, for you bone token holders, I got you another banging update, as I got the Shib Army in the house giving you the latest news on Shibarium and also the bull market. It's an interesting one, so sit back, enjoy, and I let the Shib Army take over. Guys, the floor is yours.
Well, as Lucy has mentioned a few parts already, the Shib Leash bone. So everything we are talking about is the Shibaswap, Shiba Hub, getting the Shiba Eternity game ported on the blockchain. Also, there are exciting prospects of claiming our Shiba girls. Shib the Metaverse is advancing swiftly, and we'll let Marcy update you once it's ready for the latest information. Also, we are anticipating arrival of She and Treat tokens. Please note that those tokens haven't been launched yet, and you should follow the official account to make sure you know when they are released. Now, there are quite a few scams out there, so don't get tricked or cheated out. And this plan is for 24-25. Now, the things which I have just named are the building blocks of the infrastructure which will become the foundation of the future Shiba state. And now, without further ado, I will introduce our crypto fortune teller. Oh, sorry, I mean the techno analyst, Mr. Dijar, who will tell us about the newest market updates and the burns.
Good afternoon, Shibami. Thank you very much, No One. Thank you very much, Lucy, Shibarium One. Thank you very much, all of the Shibami members working hard behind the scenes. And also, thank you to all our Shib devs, SHYTOSHI, Carl, and so many of the other devs we don't really get to see or hear from. They're not very vocal, but they are working really hard for the Shibami. And also, I want to say thank you to all the Shibami that have been here with us since launch in 2020. All the new members that have joined us in 2023. I want to welcome you to our decentralized experiments. It's all belongs to us. We all have a role to play. And what do we have in the markets? I always like to start with our market indicator is Bitcoin. Bitcoin, as the first cryptocurrency, always leads the market. And what catalyst are we expecting from it? Well, for me, the main catalyst is the halving. The halving is roughly scheduled for May 2024. And we have literally 80 days to that halving. What tends to happen historically is Bitcoin starts going on an uptrend. This uptrend continues for about 6 or 7 months. And then in January of the post-halving year, Bitcoin starts consolidating for a few weeks and altcoins starts their parabolic move. So that's what we traditionally call the altcoin season. So why am I telling you all of this? Reason I'm talking about it is there's quite a few new Shibami members that have bought the trifecta, and they probably were expecting such a gigantic move like that happened in 2021. Well, what happened in 2021 was you were at the middle of the altcoin season, and that was the previous cycle. We're not there yet. The next cycle altcoin season will be from January 2025. So, in my opinion, this time is for you to accumulate your best, your favorite trifecta assets. And looking at the prices at the moment, I'll start with SHIB. SHIB is currently sitting at 5 zeros and 9. It's sitting within a zone that's called a supply zone, where we've had quite a lot of big sells in this area. Every time it pumps into this zone, you get the sells. But it's been holding quite well in the last few months. It's been holding well in this supply zone. This is a good sign because what happens is once the selling pressure is reduced, then the buyers, the bulls just kick in and we get past this supply zone. This supply zone needs to break above 401138. So if we break above this price level and maintain that and turn that into support, then SHIB is definitely going to make previous all-time highs and new all-time highs. Okay, but that's going to happen in altcoin season. The next asset I want to talk about is Bone. Bone is currently sitting on support. This support was formed in, believe it or not, January 2022. So 0.54, Bone sitting on this support. And the nature of these sorts of things is price action is not very exciting. So everyone is staying away. Nobody wants to buy. Everyone is like, oh, it's going to go lower. But what tends to happen is there is some form of market participants, market makers that want to fool you into perhaps offloading your Bone and thinking, oh, I'll buy it when it's lower. Personally, I don't fall for that. I always try and load up a bit more at these levels. Even if it goes lower, I just load up more. Why? Because Bone has so many utilities that most of those utilities have not actually gone live. Okay, let's just be honest. So we've got the governance utility is not even live. Okay, and most of all the SHIB dApps that are not yet live on Shibarium. Those dApps will require Bone. We're talking about SHIB the Metaverse, Shibaswap, Shiba Eternity Play to Earn version. We've got so many Shibarium projects that intend to build on the SHIB the Metaverse. All of these activities will require the use of Bone. So I would say don't fade Bone. There's only 250 million maximum supply. So don't take your eyes off the prize on Bone. With Leash is our exclusivity assets as one of the trifectas we know. So Leash is also sitting on the support that was last formed in June 2023. So 249, 251, that support has been holding. And I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what market makers intend to do from this level. Do they want to stop it here or are they going to let it go lower? I don't know. But for me, any price for Leash is a discount. Why? There's only 107,000, I believe, of Leash tokens in maximum circulation. There's so many other utilities of Leash. Leash is also part of the multi-token governance feature we have on Shibarium. What does that mean? Leash has an exclusive utility for governing one of the Shibarium features. So you'll still need to have Bone to participate in governance, just like SHIB, Bone, and Leash. Now, these utilities are not yet live because SHIB Doggy DAO is not live. So always think about what utilities are coming down the pike for these assets. Don't worry too much about what the price action is doing. Think about the utility that's coming. In terms of, I'm just going to switch quickly to talk about the bonds. We know Shibarium bonds heated up last year towards the tail end, and we performed a few manual bonds. However, everyone was expecting the bonds to continue quite frequently. However, what we do is we closely monitor the market conditions before executing these manual bonds. And as the current market condition doesn't favor swapping Bone for SHIB, we will resume when Bone valuation increases. And the reason is we don't want to impact adversely on our Bone holders. And additionally, this also gives us the ability to purchase more SHIB and increase the bond. So when the price of bone value increases, then we have more USD equivalent of bone to buy SHIB. Then we'll be able to buy more SHIB and then increase the bonds.